It's a muggy one today. So we had a storm rip through here about, what, excuse me, 4 something in the morning. And it was pretty scary. Got some trees down there. Cows are making a lot of noise this morning. I wonder what's been going on over there. Looks like I see a tree down in the back over there. Wow. Turn that thing over so mosquitoes don't brew in there. Gross. See a tree down back here. Oh, please don't be cracked. Are you serious right now? Phew. I saw a crack. Just making sure Ruby's okay. I got some debris in the back. Check my roof. Oh my gosh. Totally forgot about the canoe. Wow. Crap. Oh no. Sunroof's not broken. Oh crap. The She-Hulk is down. Wow, it just lifted her up and just threw her over here. Oof. Well, that'll be a lesson to me. I was just waiting for some help to move it into the garage. That tree's down. I think there's some trees down in the back too. Let me move this canoe real quick. I'll get back to you. Yeah, in a few, whatever, however long that storm lasted, an hour and a half. Hope she's okay. Hope she's not broken, cracked. She don't look like she's broken. Water's not leaking out right now, so that means she's not cracked. But she went from right over there at the bottom of that tree all the way over here. I wonder if that like tornado wind that I saw picked her up and just spun her around. She was on her belly. I mean, she was on her back. Or rather, sorry, she was on this end. She just flipped over. I can see a lot of scrapes. Alright, let me dump this water out. Wow, this tree's about to fall over here. See that? Look at that. That's how strong the wind was. I'm telling you, it was tornado class winds. That's what I felt. I've been in hurricanes before and tornadoes and that. Watch out for widowmakers. Definitely felt like. Look at that, it's about to fall over. Seems like there's a lot of limbs down over here. I'm not standing underneath this tree. The wind blowing. There's some more soffit damage over here or what? Yeah. Damage over there. trees over here. It's about to fall down right there. Grab that real quick. That's from another tree. Oh no, it came from right there. Mosquitoes are buzzing me. Okay, she's stuck. Check this out over here. Cows look like they're stressing out over there. Heard them. So what got me out here is they're making a lot of noises. Where are they headed? More limbs down. Look at that tree. About to fall over. Take a picture of that. Don't want to go into this tree with a... So where's the top of the tree? Top of the tree's gone. Hear him? Cows aren't happy. I don't know if you can see it over there. Let's go at 2 times power. See those trees over there? Those are down. You got that line of trees. And there's quite a few of them down over there. Look at this bad boy. Out from underneath this tree. I gotta get that whole, oh, I gotta back this up, hold on. This whole tree in there, look at that. The thing is just like, burr. Let's take a walk down this side of the property. And I'm about to look for more mosquitoes get me. Tzatziki virus. That's when you get attacked by cucumbers. Oh! More trees down over there. See that? See those trees over down there? Yeah. Totally down. And I'm pretty sure I saw more trees down over here. There you go, look. That's down. She down. Seems like all the buildings are standing. I should have videotaped last night. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at those trees. See? Told you there were some tornado powerful winds ripping through here last night. It was crazy. Crazy. Alright, mosquitoes are getting fierce. cows are just not happy. They never do that. All that racket. Let's see, the power's out. We're here still. Grass is really soggy. Totally dead. Totally dead. 100% dead. I don't know how long the power is going to be out for. Let's take a walk to the end of the street. Oh, let me get a picture of this tree for a buddy. Oh, she's getting right in the back of the head. That was rude. I'm out of here. I'm getting eaten alive. Come on. Walk faster. Run faster, boy. Seriously. Eaten alive. Ridiculous. Get out of here. Get out of here. Done. Ouch. Oh, limp faster. Ouch, son of a gun. I'm getting eaten alive. You guys okay? Betsy, you alright? What about Sue? Oh. One of the cattle's limping. It's one of the calves, actually. Did you see that? Yeah, she's limping. Look at that. She's totally limping. And Mama's kissing on her. Yeah, she's hurting. I wonder who owns this. Should tell them that they're a couple trees down over there. Mailbox is all screwed. Let me back up the camera. Mailbox is all bent. You can tell like that here. Look at that. Well, could have been a lot worse. I know as soon as it got bad, and I felt like I was back in a hurricane. Grabbed Heidi and told her to get in the bathtub, and I sat down the toilet. And then I was going to jump in if I started hearing stuff creaking, and it was getting pretty close. We heard some pretty crazy noises last night. And I was like, okay, I'm jumping in there. Then, of course, after a lot of praying, it just started to die down slowly. It's crazy. It lasted like an hour. Wow. Just want to show you the storm. Look at that. There's more coming up too. They must have, looks like they cut some of these down. They hit the road. More up here. So, I mean, that storm was pretty big. I'll show you a picture of the radar. I mean, that red and orange band spread all the way. I mean, I've been seeing this like non-stop on the. I mean, I've already been driving for 10 minutes, maybe longer, and this has been all the trees pushed over. Look at that. Crazy, right? There's just these spots where the storm blasted the trees, and there's another one. Look, that one ripped. I don't know if that was struck by lightning or it was just ripped right off. But it's everywhere. All right, hold on. Let this car go by because there's a whole lot more damage over here. Look. Let's go double here. Let's double this magnification. Look. Almost went in the ditch. See it? Look at that. So they're pretty sure there was a tornado, or there was a tornado trying to form. That's what the radar looked like to me last night. Turn the stupid radio off. Look at that. Look at that. You can see it all in there. If you zoom in, if you can pinch your, you know what I mean, use your fingers and you can zoom in, you'll see. Seriously, look at that. All through there. A band went right through there. And I got a mosquito sitting on the screen of my phone. Cool. Gonna kill you, mosquito. Anyways, this is all I was trying to talk about. It is pretty severe. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Check it out. Look at that. Seriously. Crazy. I'm even more convinced that God put his force field around us last night. Look at that one. That one goes into the road. Look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. Look at that. Holy crap. Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord, for protecting us last night. This is crazy. I'm so grateful to be alive right now. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna film the whole thing. Just can't go too slow here. I'm driving. Look at this. Look at this part. Wow. You can see it all through the trees, all the way back there. Just so many trees blown down. Crazy. Look at them all. I'll film to the end here of the forest, and then I gotta get out of the way. But seriously, Lord, thank you. Thank you for protecting us last night. Thank you for doing what I asked and just putting your force field around us. Really grateful to be alive. Thank you, Lord. It's so pretty up there, right? Look at that. Alright, that's all for now. Hanging on? Are you hanging on, buddy? Ready? Here we go. Kipper's mad at us. Oh, can't go that way. Whoops. Grandpa's gonna fall over. Oh. Here we go. Ready, buddy? Let's do this. Okay, hang on. Are you hanging on? Here we go. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Ow, ow, my toe. Ow, my toe. I hurt my toe. Look at you, you're such a big guy driving in the cart. Huh. Huh. Look at you go. What are you doing? Are you hanging on? Here we go.
Hang on tight. You hanging out tight? Both hands. Both hands. Now I don't have to chase him.
Yeah.
He's entertained too. Right, buddy? Oh, don't crash, Grandpa. Don't crash. Hey, ow, ow, I hurt my toe. Oh, I hurt my toe. Gotta push the button. Is this fun? Are you having fun? Yeah? Oh, careful when you try and bang your toe like Grandpa. Oh, great. Here we go. Ready? Ah! Grandpa, you're going too fast. Slow down, Grandpa. Grandpa. What are you doing down there? Are you in jail? Hanging out with Grandpa, and this is what happens. You go to jail. Say, let me out. Here's our room. Here, Bubba. Come here. Come on. Come on, buddy. Just need that glove on right now. Look what I'm wearing. Can you believe this? It's like you're still watching videos that I did. Actually, the video that this introduction is for look at even little man's wearing a sweater. It's cold. It's 40, how cold is it, buddy? 41 degrees or 42 degrees? Something like that. It's gonna get a little, I think it's gonna get up to 49 or 50, but then it'll drop back down again tonight. So, yeah, it's cold. And you guys are watching videos. This one is pretty much, I'm showing you some of the storms from the end of June, which the tornado that hit us, the first tornado that hit us. And what else? And then July 2nd, I think I work on July 4th too. I think it's through July 4th. So yeah, so this video is warmer, but I'm cold. It's September, what's the date today? But oh, you're cold. Come here, he's freezing. Come here, I'll keep you warm. Is it better? No? We won't be out here very long. I know you're cold. Man, I cannot believe how cold it is. It's like instant change. It went from 89 degrees one day, and then I think southern Minnesota had a temperature heat wave of 106, and then that same night or the same day or something like that, it dropped all the way down to bam. There was a frost advisory the next day. So I don't think it quite frosted over, but it was pretty close. I just covered up my mic. Sorry about that. So I'm wearing layers again. I've got a tank top, a sweatshirt underneath here, and then long johns. Oh, I have a like a what do you call it? Fleece pants under these, and then long johns, and then a really thick sweatshirt. It's basically like a dual layer. Oh no, I thought it was dual layer. The inside's this part's dual layered. It's my old sweatshirt. That's why it's all bally and gross. Yeah, and back to wearing construction boots. No sneakers today. Anyway, so where you guys are is I am almost finishing the fridge cabinet. Whoa. Big gust of wind. Almost finishing the fridge cabinet. And I work on the dinette set a bit. I show you guys my new sander. I got a new sander. which is right here. I don't know if you can see it kind of in the edge. It's the Ryobi. Oh man, that sander has saved me so much time and probably saved my fingers. These are my old gloves that got thrashed from the belt sander I was using. This one doesn't tear it up as much because the space is bigger and I can move the board around easier. Yeah, love that sander. I kind of do a little bit of a preview, or what do you call it? Not a guide, maybe just an overview. I give you a little overview of the sander. I had to make a couple changes to it. I ended up cutting off a plastic piece on the sander because it was in my way. Other than that, I love the sander. Oh, there's one design flaw. I talk about that later. I'm not gonna tell you about that now. It even has a place for you to hook up a bag so you can collect all the sawdust. But for me, I just, as you know, I open up the door and just let the sawdust blow out. As long as the wind's not blowing that way, we're good. So that's this episode. I also show you some of the storm damage. The hurricane we went through, beautiful lightning storm afterwards, but the tornado was horrible. The first one, the second one was actually worse, if you can believe that. I'll show you some of the damage. I'm just going to show you one storm. I'll show you the second storm when it's closer to the date. I am in September. What's the date today? Oh, it's the first day of fall or second day of fall. Anyway, so you guys are in July, 1st of July, and I'm in the middle of September, towards the end of September, in reality. I am currently working on, the furniture is, I'd say about 80% done. And I stained it and I've varnished, or not varnished, I put gel over it. And I'm gonna be getting that into the camper real soon. I've got the overhead done. I've got to go and add a bunch of little things, like the vents and the reading lights and the lights and things like that. But that's not a big deal. I'm gonna say a lot today, I guess, right? What's going on with me, buddy? You're freezing. Don't worry, you're going inside in a minute. Hold on, buddy, hold on. Okay, what gray hair you getting? Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Such a good boy. All right, so I may split up this. That's why I gave a little gap, because I may split up this introduction. I've got a couple of shout outs to give to you. I've got one from a Off the Grid Armory, sent me a care package. Really, really awesome care package. I think I have a video of that. Yeah, I know I do. And I may show it this time, or I may show it next time. Haven't decided yet. This video is already 1 hour and 30 minutes, and I don't know if that's irritating you guys that my videos are so long, but I'm trying so hard to condense my work and the adventure, because it is an adventure, so that you're not, spending 4 videos on me building one thing. So I'm trying to crunch it down as much as I can and upload maybe 1.5 hours at a time. I don't want to go over 1.5 hours. If you guys want more than 1.5 hours, let me know. But as far as so far, no one said anything about complaining about 1.5 hours. So I'm going to keep it at 1.5 hours, or try to, close to that. But me rambling on now isn't going to help. So we give a shout out to Off the Grid Armory, owner Sam Smith at Tasca State Park over there. He's just an awesome guy. That's where I got my CCW, and he offers classes over there for the CCW. Look into it. He also does a lot of online things. I don't know the website right off the top of my head, but you can look it up. It's called Off the Grid Armory. I'll show you the logo right now. So give them a look up. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you, brother, and for the gifts. It really encouraged me to keep going, and it means a lot. Give a second shout out now. I'm gonna give a little pause in case I have to split this up. Hey, bud. You like this? Yeah, you bored? You just code. You code? Hey guys, I want to give out a second shout out to another subscriber, friend of mine. We're going to call him Dan. His name, just dropped something. His name is Dan. He saw this cord, saw me trip over it, saw me pull my camera down with it, and sent me this wireless mic system. Can you believe that? That is freaking awesome. It was just in a padded envelope. Otherwise, I would have made a big deal of opening the box and everything, but it was just in a padded envelope. I haven't opened it farther than this part right here. And if you look in here, how does it open? Oh, you can see it's got a really awesome professional case. Stay. You're staying here. You're staying here. There you go. I know. We're going inside in a minute. Or you are, because it's cold. It's got this awesome case. Just a minute, bud. It's got, okay, come here. Get up here on my lap. Come here. Come on. Get up here. Lay down. There you go. No, you're not jumping down. Sit down. There you go. Awesome case here. I can store it in when I'm not using it, which is a concern of mine because I didn't want it to get broken. So check that out, man. You guys are awesome. I really, really appreciate the encouragement. I guess you guys are liking my videos that I'm doing other than the building. Stay. I'm doing other DIY videos. It's called the stay. You're not getting down. The DIY, do it yourself. Do it DIY. So the DIY guy, and it's actually called the Big DIY Guy because I think there's already a channel called the DIY Guy. So I'm the Big DIY Guy, and I show how to do old school dry wallpaper without soaking it. Like I think the newer wallpaper you soak, and I've done that too. But this one you literally had to roll out the glue and let it sit, and then put it up. So check out that video. That's up there now. And the other video that's getting popular is the Chappie's Word of the Day with suicide and prevention and depression. I'm going to do a series of those. I've got another one coming up real soon. It's that time of the year when people get depressed and suicide numbers go up. Veterans especially, my brothers and sisters in armed forces and retired or veterans are ending it. And I want to provide some type of help with that. So check those out too. I'd appreciate you guys subscribing and liking those and making those virals, because those videos can literally, probably, and most likely can save somebody's life. I know the steps help me in my life, so pass it on, please. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep messing up my words today, so I'm gonna cut this now. Thanks, Dan. I'm definitely gonna put this to use. I have no idea how to use this, but I'm gonna figure it out this week. And this will probably be the last week I use the wired mic. And, oh, one more thing, real quick. I got questions about how the overhead is staying up. Well, because they see that it's propped up. It is propped up right now because there's not a lot of weight in the back. And my big self, my 230 pounds is crawling this way on. I don't want it tipping over. So that's why it's gonna stay propped up, and to keep it level so that when I'm doing my level inside the camper, those are level, so I know my level inside there is level as well. You can see that when I'm hanging some shelves in there. Actually, I did that this past week. So the questions are on the overhead part right here, okay? So this is F-150 right here with the big camper. Extends past the bed like mine's going to. But you can see the concerns are about this part right here, the overhead. How does that stay? How does that support the weight? Stay. I'm gonna let you inside in a minute, bud. Lord have mercy. I'm going to get into that. I may have to do a separate video for that. But for now, I'll give you a close-up this in a minute. Remember, I told you guys, if you're gonna build one of these things, you have to do your research. I had to do my own research. I came up with this notebook on how to build a camper, okay? How to do an RV. If you look right here, this is how I built it. So I did 2x2s on the inside, and I did 2x3s on the parts that are weight bearing. Now you can look at the picture, I'll show a close-up of it. This isn't exactly how I did it, but this gives you an idea. This gave me an idea of what I wanted to do. So you got these 2x3s. In fact, my 2x3 doesn't stop here. It goes across there, even adding more weight-bearing support. And here as well, okay? Your plywood on inside and outside goes right here like this. That creates an L bracket type of deal. Engineers know better what I'm trying to say, but it basically creates an L bracket that's gonna seal that thing in position. These parts aren't gonna, when you put some weight there, isn't gonna bend down and break off. That plywood on each side, if you hang your plywood right, and you'll see that when I hang my plywood, how I do it, if you hang your plywood right, it creates an L bracket that adds a lot of support. It's not gonna come down, at least as far from what I can tell from my research. Don't look at my appointment stuff for the VA. I'll show you a close-up of that. If that's not a good enough explanation, I can do more. If you guys want more detail on that, I'll explain to you what my thoughts were on that and how I built it. Now remember, disclaimer here, don't hold me accountable for what you build. I'm building it the best way I know how. For my years of carpentry and construction and being a craftsman. So you do it your way and figure it out. Just learn from my mistakes and learn from the things I do right. All right, guys, I gotta cut it short. This little guy is freezing. It's cold. My nose is turning red, I'm sure, and sniffles. Back to that again. Remember from the first videos you guys have watched, how cold I was? Well, it's gonna be cold again. All right, we're going in. All right, guys, love you. Be good to each other. Have a good night, and God bless you. Love you. Bye. There you go, buddy. There you go. Look one side now.
drink holders done. On each end they're gonna have drink holders. So that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Woo, bright light. Now we can see the dust orbs. Look at them all. The dust particles are just flying everywhere in here. So the Ryobi, got this today. I'll give you a better review on it later, just real quick. I'm almost out of memory. I do like it. The only thing I don't like about it so far is in order to change the belt, look under here, see this piece right here, this L piece right here? It's a support bracket, I guess. That should be on the other side, because in order to, you undo this to take the belt off, right? You pop that off, and you can't slide the belt out because this bracket's in the way. So you have to come over here, and you got to use this Allen wrench, so don't lose the Allen wrench. You have to unlock it. See, it says unlock. Lift it up, tighten it so it doesn't fall over, and then take it out. Now, technically, this is supposed to have a guide right here, some kind of a bracket, and it's down here. I will never use those. It takes, the bracket goes to here. What is that? 5 inches? You lose 4 or 5 inches of sanding area. That's stupid. Plus, you guys see the way I sand. I do a pattern, and it ends up following the grain. And it keeps the makes the wood smoother. So what I had to do, I don't know if you saw in the video or not, but I had to unscrew it here and unscrew it here, and then I had to cut this piece off right here as well. And that piece is over there. I want you can see where I cut it along. I just cut it along the edge, nice and straight. And then I could use it, sand it the way I want to. This thing's pretty cool. Once again, the way these sanding tables are designed is they don't make it so that it automatically is at a 45-degree angle. So I don't know if you saw me or not, but I put my square up here and I made sure it was at a 45, and then I tightened it. What I'm trying to say is when you put this together, because you got to put this together when you buy it, when you first use it. When you put it together, seriously, they should have it so that it automatically clicks in place to a 45-degree angle, not loosey-goosey, any angle. You know, come on. That's not cool. So the engineers need to rethink that. Make it so that when you click it in and you set it up, it's automatically at a 45-degree angle. And like if I barely unscrew this right now, whoop, it's going to go down and it's not going to be straight. So it needs to have some type of system, like an L bracket, to stop it from going crooked unless you want it to go crooked. You know, it should rest because of gravity and your pressure you're pushing down here. Pushing down here, that should be where it stops. The bracket should stop it from turning. And then you should be able to lift it up to change the angle. It just, you know, they need to rethink about these designs. Other than that, it runs really nice. It's not very loud. It's smooth. Doesn't jerk the whole house. There's not the whole shop when it's starting up. All right, guys, I'm out of memory, and I'm tired, and I'm rambling as usual. But I'm not too shabby, right? Look at that. Yeah, that dust isn't too shabby either. Crazy. All right, guys, love you. Be good to each other. I will see you in the morning. Or what's that movie quote say? Name this movie. I will see you on another time.
So we survived and suffered through no power for 2 days. It keeps going on and off. So it goes off for like an hour, comes back on at least. So I'm gonna try to get some work done in the shop. It's nice and cool now that the storm's over. Look at that tree down, way down in the back down there. See it? Yeah. Debris everywhere. Another tree down over there. So I'm gonna try to get some work done in the shop till the power goes off again. It's nice and cool. I can take advantage of these nice and cool days, mornings. It's 60 something degrees, so wearing a sweatshirt and shorts. Covered myself in bug spray already, because I know they'll be thick as thieves. Mosquitoes. I already told you guys this, but I'm really liking this. Put some glue on here. Really liking this Ryobi sander. I already pointed out some of its flaws, but I'm pretty impressed with it other than that. Alright, I guess I gotta turn the lights on. It's a little too dark in here still. You can't tell, but I know the camera makes it look brighter. But got the bug lamp going too. But she's looking good, right? Looking good, right? Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Really happy with how this is going to come out. So what I'm having trouble with is having to piecemeal things together right now because I don't have all my parts. I really need my windows and my doors to come in because I could really start going. Then that's not even attached to the wall over there because I'm still deciding about how to do the wall. As far as to cover it in something or just leave it like that. Yeah, it's getting there. Getting there. My shop's already messy, plus the storm blew a lot of stuff in here. I don't know how it blew it in here. Maybe the door was whipping around. But yeah. Alright guys, let's get to work. Got things to do. Things to build. I think I already showed you this thing. Let me get some light on the subject over here. Look at that. Right? Looks good. Looks good. Look how nice and smooth that stuff came out. Really, I really like that sander. I'm not going to, I don't like to get all the imperfections out. I like wood to have some type of imperfection. I think it gives it character. That's why I like pine, because it has a lot of knots as well. Makes it, I don't know, gives it character, I think. I'm going to put this inside piece, this cover on first. That's what I'm going to do now. And then I will continue with the install on the side slats. And then those are already cut for the other side, so I'm going to do that today too. And that's probably all I have time to do. I have to go to the VA in Fargo. So I usually spend the night up there because my appointments are early in the morning. And I learned the hard way that you don't want to plan a trip and then have to leave early in the morning and then have something happen and then miss your appointment or have to cancel. They get kind of angry when you do that. All right, guys, let's get to work. Hope you all did really well in the storms. Hope you're all healthy and happy too. All right, here we go. Get the other camera going. Whoops. Trying to break things while you're at it, please, sir. You see it now? Look at that. That's just with the coarse paper. Now I'm going to use medium fine to get out the grain marks from the sandpaper. It's kind of rough. Look at that. Remember what it looked like before? Huge difference, right? Love it. Love it. So you can take the cheap wood, like I do, and use your own style and create your own projects, you know, pretty cheaply. What is it, $1.27 a board or something crazy like that? And they're 8 feet sections or 10 feet sections. And you know, for a little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of work, make it look really pretty. All right, now I'm gonna do the other paper. glued it. Now we're going to let it set. I'm going to draw my lines, I'm going to draw my countersink holes, and then screw it in. That's it for now though. let me show you what I'm doing over here. So what we're gonna pick up today. If you remember, just got back from the VA today. Long drive to Fargo. So, yeah, so what I remember, what I did is went ahead and glued all the pieces down so they'd be easier to drill out. So that all my drill holes, countersink holes will be lined up. I'm going to throw the level on there right now and mark those. And then countersink those. These are my batteries, and I hope these are the right batteries. They're just, I went by what everybody said, which are 6 volts. I think they're 22 amp hours. I got 2 of them, so that's 44 amp hours. So basically a weekend will last. But I also, you guys know, I also want to have solar power to charge those, keep charging those when the solar power is hooked up. All right, there's the batteries off there. There's my stain. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that on the cabinets or if I'm going to use it on the walls. I haven't decided yet, but I just like that color. Let's see how this turned out. Okay, so the glue stuck here. Oh no, it came off. I guess some glue got through there. I think that's the piece that cracked. And then, yeah, that one came right off. Looks good. Looks really good. Yeah, so today we're gonna attach those, countersink those screws, and then flip it over and start working on the other side. And I'll make sure that I put my bottom piece on there first. This piece right here, the front face piece, the top, the sides and the top I'm going to do today as well. And I might go ahead and fill those nails, those screw holes in with putty. Start that process. Because I'm not going to put anything on top because the ceiling, if you remember, the ceiling is like almost right on top of it. So we got to leave that. It gives me a little bit wiggle room in there. But yeah, let's get working. Got a lot to do tonight. It's really hot and nasty in here, so I'm actually only planning on working for a couple hours. Plus, I'm really spent from that long drive. Fargo. I had to go from Fargo almost home, and then from Fargo to Bemidji because they screwed up my prescriptions. And I had to pick them up today because tomorrow's the 4th and everything's closed. All right, let's get to work.